in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, Batman smells.
That's not how it goes.
That's how I want it to go.
Come on, guys, not now. It's Christmas Eve. Dad's going to be home any minute, and then we'll be leaving for church soon.
Hey guys,
Daddy!
are you ready for the big day?
Yeah. Are we leaving for church now?
Not yet, but we will soon.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, sorry. I just had a rough day at work, but I'll be ready in a few minutes.
Okay.
Mom, she won't let me play with her toys.
Well, where did you put your toys?
Away. I already played with them.
Okay, then tell you what. Why don't I read you a Christmas story before we go to church? You can pick it.
Can I listen too?
You sure can. In fact, if there's time, you can pick the next one.
This one. I want to read this one.
Oh, The Little Drummer Boy. Great choice. You guys.
I don't remember reading about the little drummer boy in the Bible.
Well, that's because he's not actually in the Bible. He's a fictional character, but his story is very biblical. He may not have been wealthy or even famous like some of the wise men in the New Testament who did give Jesus elaborate gifts. Instead, just as Paul encourages us to do in the Bible, the little drummer boy came to the Lord just as he was and offered him everything he had, which in this case was just his drum and his praise. In the same way, sometimes that's the best gift we can give to God even today, our genuine, heartfelt praise.
Genuine, heartfelt praise?
Let's read it again.
No, I promised your sister she could pick the next story.
Okay. I still have one more question, though, about the little drummer boy, Mom.
Okay.
What about when things aren't going well? How can we praise Jesus then?
Because even when things are hard, God is still with us, and that is something to praise him for.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I still don't know what story to pick, though.
That's okay, because we still have time for right now, and I need to ask your dad something. So you can let me know what you picked when I come back. Hi. So, we should be leaving for church soon. Is something wrong?
I got let go today.
Wow. Okay. That's big.
Yeah. Sales are improving, but not enough. Not by the end of the year, I guess.
Right.
Remember how you were mad, though, that I was going to be working on Christmas Eve?
I wasn't mad. I was just disappointed.
Which is a nice way of saying,
Okay, yeah, I was mad. But I'm not mad now. This isn't your fault, and we'll get through it. Okay?
I picked a story.
That's great, honey.
I hope too.
But still my pick.
Okay, guys, let's not do this. What did Jesus tell us?
So in everything do to others what you would have them do to you. Matthew 7:12.
That's right. Now, what story did you pick?
The Nutcracker.
Oh, another excellent choice.
Yeah, Erica Smith said she's been learning about it in ballet class.
Oh, really? Then what can you tell us?
Sit. So it's about this girl named Clara, my age. And her Christmas gift, the Nutcracker, comes to life. Yeah, and he saves her from the evil Rat King. What?
Evil Rat King? Are you sure this is a Christmas story?
Shh, it's okay. It's a classic. Let your sister tell the story.
So then he takes her to this magical place with the sugar plum fairy. And she dances for them. It's so cool.
It's still not in the Bible.
Yours wasn't either.
Well, I mean,
Who
you
has
made this,
drums
like, weird
in the
face, and,
Bible?
I mean, you
Mine's
had,
so
like,
much
a,
better.
like,
It
fairy,
even
or
has
fairies,
a
like,
magical
even
place.
real,
Wait
they're
a
not
minute.
real.
I want to share something that is in the Bible. Matthew 28:20. And surely I'm with you always to the very end of the age.
Jesus said this to his disciples right before he was going back to heaven. They were facing a big unknown because he was sending them out into the world to tell his story.
Right, now check this out. In Deuteronomy 31:6, it says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He'll never leave you nor forsake you." The second verse comes from the Old Testament, before Jesus was even born. But when you look at it, it's the same message that he'll speak later on. So really, it's a reminder to us of who God was then, is that he's the same God today as always.
Exactly. And there are tons of mirror patterns just like this throughout the Bible, too. In this case, Moses wrote it to the Israelites because they were up against another threat, one of many they faced throughout their journey. It's also one of the many times we're told in the Bible not to be afraid, one of 365 times, in fact. That's a reminder for each day of the year.
You're right. But the point is, when you look at both verses, they're reminders to us that no matter what we have going on in life, God is always with us.
That's what Mom said earlier.
And clearly, God is speaking to the both of us.
Does this mean we're going to leave for church now?
Not just yet.
You don't think we're going to be late?
I think we got time for one more story, maybe two. You guys got to pick out some stories. Now I want to share with you what our favorites were from when we were your age.
Are these stories not in the Bible either?
No, but that's okay. God never said we couldn't enjoy stories outside the Bible. He just said to pursue whatever is pure, admirable, and praiseworthy. And these stories are definitely those things. And on that note, now it's time to leave for church.
Finally!
I'm glad to see you so excited about church.
I'm excited for church to be over.
How could you say that?
Because when church is over, then we get to celebrate Christmas.
Luke, that's not so. Church is a very important part on how we celebrate Christmas.
But why? Didn't Jesus tell us we could talk to God on our own?
He did, but church is how we celebrate with God's family.
Exactly. God didn't call us just to do life on our own. He called us to live in relationship with other Christians, make friendships, and do life together. And when we all worship together too, there really is nothing sweeter.
Oh, yeah, because the best gift we can give to God is our praise.
Very good, Claire. I'm glad someone was listening earlier.
But why do we have to dress up? I thought Jesus also said, "Come as you are." See, I was listening too.
I'll let Mom handle that one.
Very funny. Okay, so no one has to dress up. It's just that on some holidays, out of tradition, some people like to. That's all. But yes, it really doesn't matter either way. Like we said, come as you are.
Then next weekend, I want to wear my Spider-Man costume.
If he gets to be Spider-Man, then I don't wear my Elsa dress.
We'll think about that.
Yeah.
I still have one more question, though.
What's that, hon?
If God calls us to be with other Christians, how can we find our friends at church? I mean, it's just so big. Did you know everybody when you got here?
Oh no, your dad and I didn't know anyone until we joined a small group.
A small group?
Yeah, a Bible study. That's how a big church gets smaller. Then the people you meet in your small group are the people you worship with too.
Exactly. And like we were saying earlier, when your whole church family comes together to worship God, there really is nothing sweeter.
E-man. Well, E-man. Dad, what's this word?
Emmanuel. It means God is with us.
No way! Was God speaking to the program too?
No. Emmanuel is one of the many names given to Jesus when he was born. They all have different meanings, different reminders to us about who God is. This one means that no matter what we have going on in life, any circumstances we're trying to overcome or anything like that, we can know that God is always with us.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Okay, so I don't know what's up ahead right now, but I trust that God does. It's like, logically, I know what the stakes are, but I weirdly have peace in spite of it.
He'll work it out.
Right. Maybe not how soon we think he will, or even how he will, but he'll work it out.
You just made me think of a verse you gave me once when I needed it. John 16:33. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, for I have overcome the world.
And however God chooses to overcome these next situations, I bet it'll be pure miraculum.
Miraculum? You got that from the program.
I did. It's a great word. I hope the song is just as cool.
That is the daddest dad joke you've made all day. Glad you're feeling better.
I am. God is with us.